Okay, my head is covered in a towel and your eyes are closed. Can you imagine there's like 15 people standing around us listening to us right now live on our first show? We got a gig and we didn't even know it. All right, I'm opening my eyes to see if anybody's here.
Ouch, it hurts.
There's nobody there.
Oh man, we should have just kept it on, like kept the towel on our faces, like that moment of hope.
Right?
Like the whose line is it that they said that sugar-free ice cream is filled with fake sugar and hope? Best line ever.
Well, speaking of sugar-free things.
Yeah, how was your coffee?
It was terrible. Okay. We walked into 3 bakeries today to look for iced coffee that's churned. Okay, that means that it's like icy, like, how do we explain it? Slushy,
yeah.
Okay, and the first one only had liquid ice cream. I mean, I can't talk
coffee.
today. I'm very nervous for my audience. Okay.
Are you having anticipatory anxiety?
Right, from all our hundreds and thousands of millions of listeners. Okay, anyway, so we walked into 3 bakeries, and the first one didn't have it, and the second one didn't have it, and the third one had it. Ta-da! And we grabbed a cup, we filled it up, and then I tasted it, and I was like, this is gross. It was fat-free, and it was sugar-free, and it was disgusting. It tasted like Splenda, like just drinking Splenda.
And I was very smart because I first tried yours before I bought mine.
Yeah.
But mine wasn't that much better.
Yeah. But I mean, it was still refreshing. It was cold to hold.
Yeah, cold to hold.
Cold to hold.
Cold to hold. Dark and twisty. Bright and shiny. For all of yous out there who don't know.
You Australian.
Yous on Grey's Anatomy.
Bogan.
One of the things that Meredith Grey and sometimes Christina do is that they give 2-word adjectives. That doesn't make any sense. 2 adjectives. It
was lame and boring.
It was lame and boring. She's now bright and shiny. Ew. We are dark and twisty. I am hot and sweaty right now.
Actually, I feel like the sweat is getting evaporated by the sun. So I don't feel so sweaty.
I feel like my face, like my skin is getting evaporated by the sun. That's where I'm up to right now.
Okay.
But truth is, it's not so bad because you get like this nice cool breeze.
The breeze is nice.
The breeze is very nice.
You know, can we tell them what time we meant to come here today?
Let's tell them.
Okay, so
Brace
I said
yourself.
7 a.m. Let's get to the beach before the sun at like 7 a.m. and then leave at 10, and then we'll have 3 hours on the beach and we won't get burnt and it will be awesome. What do you think of that? And you said, sure, 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Waking up
in the morning.
Gotta get fresh. Wait, it's not Friday. We can't sing that song. Okay, but guess what time it is right now?
Ooh, should we do a time guessing sequence?
Okay,
segment?
This is the segment. Guess that time.
Time. Smash the clock, break the clock. What time is it?
Smash the clock, break the clock. You need to tell that story.
Before we get to our guess the time segment, we will tell you we had a teacher one time in high school. For all you listeners who don't know, me went out.
We're not telling you our names. That's also another segment.
That's also a different
Yes, our names.
We went to high school together, and we had a teacher. Do you even remember this story? We just
remember.
Okay.
The story.
So I just remember the line that she said. But why don't you continue with the story in real time?
Okay, so she was explaining how we should take advantage of every moment and how every second counts, and you should make your days count instead of counting your days. And then she just went off on this little tangent. Smash the clock, break the clock, forget the clock. You just need to take time and make sure everything you do makes sense and is a good, productive thing to do for the good of humanity and yourself. But the way she just like went off script from her notes. And
Smash
the clock, break the clock, forget the clock. Time. So yeah, that's what happens whenever we think about the time. So if any of you think that you know the time, you can, think about it because we won't read your emails.
This is the funniest thing because everyone's listening to it at different times. This is hysterical.
Technology.
I think I just ruined the joke by saying it out. I think it was pretty much a known thing.
You know what would be more interesting? If we knew what time our listeners were listening. Like, is it 2 a.m. for you? Are you a nurse on your break listening to us? Wait, first of all, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go back to work.
Go back to
and
work.
Do not waste your break on us.
And for all, are you a potato sitting in the closet waiting to be eaten?
If you're a potato, We love you. You're our best fans.
But that's it.
And also, weren't those fries delicious last night? We didn't eat fries last night.
But we're just trying to psych you potatoes all out.
Oh my gosh, we did eat potatoes last night, remember?
Oh my goodness,
that stuff
yes.
thing. We need to tell them about my parents' stuff thing.
Oh, wait, we still have to... Every time now we try to guess the time, it's different.
Okay, here's the story. If my parents want to make something gourmet, it has to be stuffed. This means stuffed peppers and stuffed cabbage and stuffed potatoes. Now, some of you are thinking, stuffed potatoes? How do you do that? Well, you ever heard of an apple core? It cores apples? Well, it cores potatoes. So this is the recipe segment. Recipe segment!
Do-do-do-do-do.
You take a potato, you take an apple core, and you core it. And then you stuff the cored part with meat, like ground meat. But, first you prepare the meat with, like,
Stuff
like
parsley,
onions and egg, parsley, spices.
Good stuff.
And then you stuff it. And then the piece that you cored out, you can put that anywhere. You could put that in a soup, or you could just put that in the same dish that you make the stuffed potatoes in. But wait, the exciting most part of this whole dish is the tomato sauce. So you take all your potatoes that you cored and stuffed, and you put them in a pot, and then you cover it with tomato sauce, and then you cook it. The end.
And it's
amazing.
delicious. It's
delicious.
Excellent.
It tastes like shepherd's pie, but in more delicious.
And
without the pie.
And in a potato form.
And with potato.
And it's the cool thing. What I always like about that is that if you want to ever separate the meat from the potato afterwards, it's in like a perfect cylinder.
Exactly.
It's so cool.
Exactly.
Don't play with your food, kids, for all those kids out there who are listening.
And so then we also do it with zucchinis, and it comes out also very good because zucchinis get like mushy and stringy, so it sort of morphs and becomes yummy.
Good stuff. Good times.
Okay.
All right.
That's the end of the recipe segment.
Guess the time. Okay. I'm going to predict that right now it is, let's think, we left the house around...
Are you telling everybody where we live now?
No,
oh my gosh, does everybody think we live in the same house? Let's set the record straight. We do not live in the same house most of the time.
Most of the time. For those once in a whiles.
Okay. Anyway,
getting back to the time. Guess the time. We left the house, let's say, around 10-ish? Is that safe to say? I don't know. This is your guess.
Yes, it was definitely 10-ish.
Okay.
We were on the train, and the time was 10:15.
Okay, fine.
If any of you live in New York, you will know that our trains have the time on them. How cool is that?
Pretty cool.
Do the trains in your city have the time on them?
Please let us know in an email. We didn't set up an email yet.
Yes, but the potatoes, they don't have trains, so they can't answer.
Man. I guess not. Sorry, potatoes.
Anyway, what time is it? Come on.
I'm guessing 11:03.
Well, I need to check, so give me a second.
Please take this moment to listen to our sponsors.
You were wrong.
Oh, what time is it?
Okay, wait, now you have to guess earlier, later, or the same.
So then I'm for sure guessing later then. I'm saying it's 11:15.
And you think it's really...
Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're wrong. But I'm asking you, is it earlier than that or later than that?
Oh, it's then what? Which time are we up to now?
And your guess.
My first guess or my second guess?
What was your first guess?
11:03. Second guess was 11:15.
No, now you're even more off.
Oh man, so that means that it's earlier than that.
Nice. Good math. Good mathing.
10:54.
A little bit more back.
10:43. I'm into the threes.
Okay, that's it. You gotta go forward.
10:48.
Yay! You've won our prize.
But at this point, though, it might be
segment ever. Sorry, what?
Might be a little bit later now, also.
Oh, you're right. By the time you guessed it, it was already 10:49.
And I am fully clothed right now on the beach, and I'm going to turn over.
Now, let me ask you something. What's the point of this podcast? What's our point? Do we have a point?